This is Might and Magic 6, 7 and 8 combined together through a mod. We're on the Might and Magic 8 engine, but it's called The World of Enroth. And when you start a new game, you can choose which of the old games you want to start in. If you're familiar with the old games, you can see this is the shape of the map from Might and Magic 6 with New Sorpigal down here. And there's Might and Magic 7, Might and Magic 8 in the continent of Jadame. And that's where we're going to start. What I'm going to do is have a character based on Danerys Targerion, and she's going to go searching for her dragons. In some variants of this mod, you can create dragon characters right from the beginning. But what she's going to do is one by one add dragons to her party. Now, the main skills I need that dragons can't do is water magic for Town Portal and Lloyd's Beacon, and also the ability to disarm traps. So first I'm going to look for the likeliest portrait.
Fame and fortune away.
I'm ready to go.
I am the better.
I am the
Choose me.
That was a good one.
My faith is.
Her hair looks a bit dark on the picture on the right, though.
Pick me.
My spirit.
I will serve.
I can help.
Choose me.
You want.
I'm the best.
All the pictures from the three different games are here.
Yours.
I'm
ready.
You have distress.
I can get the job.
I want to come along.
I could be helped great.
Me. You could do.
Please choose me.
Come on, pick me.
Hey, right here.
Choose me.
Pick me.
I'm the one you...
It's me you want.
There we are. That's clearly blonde hair. And now I switch to Necromancer, simply because Necromancer is not the greatest at disarm traps, but can at least do it. I could make her a sorcerer from the earlier games. Instead, there's a place right near where we start where you can do that, but the sorcerers cannot disarm traps. So let's change the name. Okay, now I have done a solo Necromancer before on this game. It's on a different channel. It's on my Capture Fail channel, but I'm going to start pretty much the same way. There's a luck well right at the starting position that will bring you higher if you have low luck. And we can get a plus 50 potion also on the starting island for speed. So I don't need those. What I need most is intellect to power the spells. And might is the one stat that you can't get a plus 50 potion for. So I'm going to put the rest of the points there. So that's that side of it. Now, in choosing starting skills, you tend to go for the ones that will give you some useful piece of gear, and the ones that are most expensive to acquire in any other way. And in this case, I think this will be 2 realms of magic we want to put in. Now, Daenerys obviously has fire magic. She has a built-in protection from fire spell. And the other one that we really need is water. The main thing you do with air magic is fly, but the dragons will be able to do that, or the first one will, when she finds him. So, fire and water. And that's it. Now, it takes a while for the world to load. Daenerys has heard that in Garrotte Gorge here in Jadamay, one of her dragons is living with an assortment of non-hostile dragons. So she wants to get whatever can be easily obtained without fighting very much. Here on the starter island, Dagger Wound Island, and then she'll go across to the mainland and find her way to Garrotte Gorge. But first order of the day is to grab whatever can be easily grabbed here on the island. Now, if I look at her gear, she can use a staff. I'll turn that, right click into a potion. Remove Fear Scroll, I'll probably sell that. But the spells she has, Toxic Cloud, Poison Spray, and Firebolt. So, water, fire, and dark magic.
Yes.
So, let's make her learn all these. We are going to run out of inventory space.
Okay.
Now, I'm using, well, rather the combined mod uses some of the grey face type mod stuff. So I've got mouse look going on. If I press the middle mouse button, the old mouse arrangements come into play. So if I don't want to use hotkeys, I can get to the other parts of the AI. And of course, it's full width of the screen, which we've never seen before in those old Might and Magics. Middle mouse again, so I can open these crates. And Tobersk brandy, I'm going to take that because you can sell it right here on the island for a flat amount of money. It doesn't matter that I don't have merchant skill yet. So I'm going to sell that and use it to buy merchant skill. Brandy, yep. You can sell these in other areas of the map, but that's not urgent. Let's check the other carts. I think there were only 2 of them, but you never know what things have been changed for the combined mod. See, I could get tons of empty bottles if I want them, but the herbs I'm going to collect will be mostly for making the plus 50 potions, the stat potions. Right, I need to go into the options, controls. I've got the sound quiet, otherwise it would drown me out. Voice volume will be louder though. Now I want always run temporarily while I am not doing much fighting. Always run is not a good thing to have on when you're in combat. Smooth turn rate, video options, blood splats, yeah. Coloured lights, why not? And I don't know about tinting. Oops. Configure keyboard. I think the defaults they've set up for the combined mod are okay, but there are these extra settings. Now, bolster monsters. Not yet. Turn that off. Weather effects. I don't like the screen obscured by heavy snow and things. Let's have 60 FPS. Improved pathfinding can stay on. Now, I think there's more. Okay, multiplying factors. Again, that can come later if the game gets too easy, because I'm going to move round and round in the 3 different games, sort of do the early parts of each of them and then move on to medium parts. Extra key binds. You can have 4 quick spells instead of 1 under this mod. Let's leave the UI as it is, and we're back to there. So return, and I will save game. Yeah. Okay. YouTube 1. Right. Now the next thing I want to do is talk to the people in charge of the island. Rekish One Fang. I don't want to read through everything they have to say, but clicking on that gives us a quest to activate the teleporters with this gem. And I'll hear about Frederick Talamere, who is a potential party member. But what I'm going to do with all the party members that are not dragons is loot them and let them go. So, now Danerys, he also has a quest. Take this paper to the merchants of Alvar. Now, I'm going to keep that for a little while. Now, pirates, until you destroy the pirate fleet, the pirates and the guards to fight them constantly respawn on this island. So you could hang about here going up and up in levels, though you'd get slower and slower. That will be a bit dull for me. So, Balthazar of Ravage Roaming. It's where other Minotaurs are. Okay, now what I did not do is pick up the barrels here because I want to go to the luck well first. Some of the barrels may give me extra luck, but that would be wasted the way this well works. Luck +2 permanent, and again, and again, and again. Oh, one of the guards came up and talked to me. Okay. Let's try again. It just says refreshing. Whoa! There's cannons from ships on the ocean firing straight towards me. Yeah. If I go into skills, stats, that's what I want. My luck is now 17. It won't take you any higher. So now, though, I can grab any of the barrels I like. But I'm going to start here, and I also want to knock on every door to get quests like this, or to put into my journal where trainers are. Now this is the Grandmaster Generation Trainer, but if I click on these other things, it's registering where the Expert and Master Regeneration Trainers are. Some of these buildings also let you change your profession if you start off as a peasant. Now, Frederick Talamere, Halls of Stone. I mean, his name's already been mentioned to us. Cataclysm and Abandoned Temple. but the important one is Power Stone. Join. And I say yes, but I'm not going to use him. I'm going to go to inventory and I'm going to hand over, not that because you can't sell it. Do want one of those gems. Now that's cure poison, that's cure disease. Now I'll take some of his stuff that I'll just sell. I can't use chain armor, but I can use that cloak and those boots. And his ring, again, I'll just sell. So having taken that stuff, I now go dismiss, and he goes to the nearby tavern. So cloak and boots, they've improved my armor class. Now, was there any barrels behind here? No, but there's one here. Now, +2 intellect. And knock on this door. There's a quest. And the rest of it is redundant. Right. Let's go up to this odd place. Quest again. Prophecy of the Snake. Look at those later on the list. Now I see more barrels around the tavern. Orange again. +2 intellect. +2 accuracy. See, when you've only got one character, you don't have to stop and think who's the best person to give the barrel to. But in the Adventurer's Inn, we don't have to worry about telomere anymore. It's telling alignments. Or are they alignments? I don't think that vampire would be good 7. So I hire the necromancer and hire the vampire. Now, her inventory I will pass over, and these scrolls are saleable. I'll have a close look at them when I get to the shop. Leather, I can wear that if I haven't already got one, and that's a better cloak. Boots, dagger, no rings. Now, I'm going to go back here. And this won't be needed till I get to the mainland, and I don't want it taking up inventory space. So I'll pass it to the vampire, and I'll get it back from her at the inn on the mainland. Now, +5 cloak, replacing the +3, and leather.
No.
Oh, I haven't got leather skill yet. Righto. That will be one of the first ones I get. Okay. Let's move on. Air magic. I will want that before I leave the island. When I've got enough points to be able to go up to expert, I've got to get up to level 4. But I'll note the higher level trainers' locations. And leather, I want that too. Now here's where I sell that Tabersk brandy. Spear, I don't need that, so I don't need to log the other 2. Longtail. Sell Tabersk brandy. We can't get off and onto the mainland. I'll have to do something about that. Oh, I forgot to dismiss these two people. Let's go in. In fact, I think I forgot about the necromancer completely. But you can still see she's still got that. Yeah. Dagger, fire aura, fire resistance, torchlight. Just might come in handy, but I should be getting that spell myself before too long. Or leather. And that's it. Dismiss. Dismiss. Right. Up the hill. I believe there's another quest here. To cure most of the huts on the island of yellow fever. Now there's some cure disease scrolls, but not enough. I'm going to have to find more. Now I'm going to leave the magic shop for a moment. Before I do any other kind of trading, I want to get merchant skill. Learn skills, merchant. Okay, and that's the only skill I can get here as a necromancer. So now I'll go back here and see what can be done, including selling stuff. Display, inventory, no. Yes, it is. I haven't played this game for a while. Right. Sell. Yeah, I'm going to learn my own torchlight. Stone skin. I leave the cure disease scrolls. When I'm playing a magical character like this, I don't like to rely on scrolls and things too much. All the potions could be useful. I can sell that ring. He won't buy the daggers. I think they'll buy boots, but not principal armour. Cloak. Remove fear. That'll do. Now, skills. ID item. There are some skills that the dragons will be better at than the necromancer. And ID item is one of them. Perception is another. But the dragons cannot disarm traps, so that's a low priority for Daenerys. Right, let's go down here. Water. Oh, the bank, I have no need for that. But there's a barrel here. +2 might. Now, this is the earth magic place. I'll note the other trainers, but in the past I tended not to bother much with earth magic. Now, there's Mage Guild up the steps to the left of this building, but I'll leave that for later. Grog and Grub. Learn skills. Let's see what I can get here. Disarm traps, definitely. And I think she should have perception. Sometimes when traps go off, it looks at people's perception individually. But in terms of finding things and detecting traps and so on, and secret doors, the dragon will have the higher perception. But I'll take it. I'll play Archimage later. Carry on around the island. Endurance and might barrels. Now I can look in here, learn skills. These are just not useful enough. I'm not spending what little money I have on them. Now here's the weapon shop. Learn skills, bow. Oh, do I not have enough money already? Yeah, okay, needs 460. And I'll probably find a bow while searching around the island. So all there is to sell the daggers like this, and the spare staff and the mace. Now, let's keep an eye out for any more barrels. Yeah, there's one up here. But now I'm back to the leader's place. But I've got two more buildings to look at. This is the armor shop. Earn skills, again, 460. I'm going to have to come back after I've done some looting around the island. Display inventory, sell. I can't use shields at all. I'll keep one suit of leather. There's one more building. Let's grab the green barrel for more endurance. And that's training place, but I think Noreen is new to the mob. Yeah, you can. It's someone new you can have join you. I'm going to just find out something about her. I'm Noreen, apprentice knight. I'd love to see the world and taste the adventure, but it'd be foolish to go alone. Perhaps I'll come with you. No. Dragons only. Okay, train to level 2 for 18 gold. That I will do. Learn skills. No, there's none offered here from necromancers. Now, if I go to skills here, I have now 5 points to spend. The only ones that I want to increase now are the ones that have the expert trainer here on the island. And that means leather, which I don't have yet, and water magic. Oh, wait a minute. No, not water magic. It's air magic, isn't it? I don't have that yet either. Okay, I'll save the points. I will get all the skills I can get from the island before leaving it, but I need the money. And that means going out and looting some places. Now, I've been all around the island. Yeah, it's an empty barrel way up there. Oh, by the way, you can see much further under this mod than you could in the original games. Right, before I set off to adventure, I'm going to get some extra intellect, plus 15. If I go up here to the temple, see I just got extra potential intellect. If I go heal, now I've got full use of all those spell points. Although I'm going to try and avoid using them. Sneak around and get the most I can. But I'm going to take a break before I do that.